Welcome back guys, and in today's video I'm going to cover all 10 ghost locations for this year's ghost hunt, and thankfully they are all in the city this time. Now there are 10 ghosts to photograph, but you cannot collect them all on one night. The final ghost that shows up at midnight will only show up after you have photographed all other ghosts. One final thing to add is that there will be 2 possible spawn points at each location, apart from the final midnight location where there is only 1 possible spawn point. So without further ado, let's head over to that first location. The ghosts will start spawning in at 7 PM in game, and each location lasts for around an hour. The first location is over here at the cemetery, and the first possible spawn point is on top of the building here. The second possible location is on the island in the graveyard itself. The ghost will only spawn at one of these locations, so you will need to check both areas. The next spawn location happens between 8 PM and 9 PM and spawns over here under the motorway. The first possible spawn point being in the dark corner over to the left there, and the second possible spawn point being to the right next to the sofa there. The next spawn location will be over towards Lester's house, and it spawns in between 9 PM and 10 PM. The first possible spawn point will be on top of the tower here, and the second location will be just at the top of the road in this garden. The next location will spawn in at 10 PM, and it will spawn in on top of the tower on this bridge right here. There are 2 possible locations, but both locations are on top of this tower here. Moving on to the spawn location at 11 PM, and it is up here at this house, which of course is where you spawn in after completing the Kale heist. Both possible ghosts will spawn on top of the tower in one of the openings. The next spawn location will only show if you have photographed all other ghosts, and it spawns at midnight over here at the base of the dam. And for those of you that have played story mode and the parachuting side missions, you will recognise the ghost of Dom Beasley. This is the location where Dom fell to his death, and again this is the only location where this ghost will spawn. Next up, between 1 AM and 2 AM is down the bottom of the map here. You can find either a ghost swinging from the hook just above you, or in the upper doorway on the building to the right here. Next location is at the opposite end of the city. This one will spawn in between 2 AM and 3 AM. Here you'll find one ghost in one of the 2 towers on the building across the street there. We then possibly have to wait an hour for the next ghost to spawn in. It will either spawn in between 3 and 4 or between 4 and 5. You'll find a ghost on top of this church here. Now you may have to try and get a good vantage point for this one, as it possibly could spawn towards the rear of the tower, and it can be quite awkward to get for you. The final location is over here just south of the casino, and it can be found between either 4 and 5 AM or between 5 and 6 AM. Here you'll find a ghost either in the upper right corner or in the upper left corner. Now just a reminder, you will have to collect all 9 ghosts photographs before Dom will spawn for you at midnight over at the dam. You do get $20,000 for each ghost that you photograph, and a bonus $50,000 for collecting all 10. As well as this Ghosts Exposed outfit, which goes really nicely with the livery we got last year for the Brigham. But there you have it guys, I hope this guide helps you get all 10 ghosts snapped, but that is it from me for today. If you did find the video useful, do leave a like, and if you are new here, why not consider subscribing. Thanks again for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.